Hey, it's Isabel from the Assisted Living Network, and when you are getting started in the RAL space, you're going to need to provide a lot of documents for your home to become licensed and run functionally without you there on a day-to-day basis. So let's break down some of the documents and processes that you'll want to create to run an efficient residential assisted living home. In the United States right now, there are 76 million baby boomers. The number one dilemma for these baby boomers? Housing. That dilemma can be your opportunity. Welcome to the Assisted Living Network podcast, where you can discover how just one residential assisted living home could secure your financial future forever. When you enter into the residential assisted living industry, there are going to be a lot of new things and challenges to overcome, and one of them is documents and processes. Ugh. It sounds so fun to start a business, but the nitty-gritty of the day-to-day comes down to paperwork you create and live by in your home. We have to change our mindset on that being boring or the hard part of starting a business, because if you want to be a more absent or hands-off owner, you have to have your paperwork ready to go. Your documents will save you. Your processes will make your home consistent, and that will be your key to success. How will people know what to do when you're not there? 3 answers: systems, processes, and documents, baby. You'll need to get your documents together, like creating a policies and procedures for your home that lays out all of the rules and regulations on what is allowed and what is not allowed in your home. This will include policies on emergency preparation, like what happens if ... There's a crazy storm. The seniors need to be evacuated. All the way down to, is smoking allowed in the home or not? Is a pet allowed in the home or not? What happens when someone needs more care, right? All of those nitty-gritty details. Every single thing that could possibly happen needs to be documented. If you are planning on creating your own policies and procedures, this is something that having a guideline around really can help you significantly with. For our Platinum and Gold students at the Residential Assisted Living Academy, we provide policies and procedures to help them jumpstart this process. But this is one of the 10 to 40 documents that you will be required to provide to the state to get licensed.
Hey, it's Isabel from the Assisted Living Network, and I want to personally invite you to our 3-day fast track training, where we show you step-by-step how to open your first care home. You know, if you're listening to this podcast, you're probably interested in residential assisted living or getting started in this. And if you're brand new to it, don't worry, we've got you covered. We're going to show you how to find the homes, fill the homes, and fund the homes. You don't have to go at this alone. We're here to help you, so click the show notes and grab your ticket today. Now, back to the show.
You know, onboarding new staff is also going to be something that, required or not, you'll want to get down pat. What does it look like when your administrator has interviewed someone and they want to move forward with those next steps and bring them on board? What does their in-house training look like? What shifts are they not allowed to take? What documentation do you need from them to get approval? All of these things need to be written down and solidified to make sure that this process is smooth and seamless every single time you have a new hire and you're onboarding. On the same token, what happens when you're onboarding a new resident? What does that process look like? What documents do you need from them and their families? What does day 1 look like? Week 1, the first 30 days, the first 90 days? It should be the same experience for each senior and their families in your home. This process is something that should be easily replicated and something that every team member knows exists so they can seamlessly follow the rules. Bob moves in, and on day 1, they know what to do. On day 60, they know what to do. And when Margaret moves in, it's the exact same protocol. Similarly, when a resident departs, what does your team do? Follow the process. Who do they call first? What paperwork do they need to fill out? What protocols do they follow? Whatever you set in place, if you didn't set anything in place, each person entering or departing is going to be chaos and a completely different experience. So you're going to get mixed reviews. Some people will love your home and others will say this was the worst home experience I've ever had. This is what you want to avoid. All right. Even in the day-to-day, like the activities calendar or the daily menus on what they're eating in the home. These are both things that should have systems and processes around them so no one gets confused or wonders, what's the next step or what do we do here? Nope. It leaves no questions. Only boundaries to work within, which I love. Boundaries are a beautiful thing, okay? Thank you to my therapist for letting me realize that. Every day, if you come into any of my care homes between 11 and 12:30, the seniors are doing one thing and one thing only every single day, and it is eating lunch. It's predictable and it helps the staff stay on schedule. But also the seniors understand what's happening next. And when you're having memory care and brain change issues, that is so important to have a schedule that you know what's going on, what's happening, and what's coming up. One of my favorite documents or handbooks that's required to get licensed through the state is an emergency handbook, aka the where to go, who to call, what to do when shit goes down. Okay, this is one of the guiding lights during a time of emergency. It keeps your staff safe and knowing exactly what processes to follow. So no matter who is there or not there, things look and feel the same. You see, when you change your mindset that processes provide safety, it helps you understand the importance of all of these things and why we need them and why the state requires them, which is why when people want to open unlicensed care homes, I always wonder, what are you trying to avoid? Paperwork or is it the safety? Yikes. I'm so anti-unlicensed homes. You guys know this. We've already talked about it on a previous episode. But like I've stated earlier, you may be required to provide up to 10 different documents to get approved for licensure in your state. I've seen some states up to 40 different documents, but some of the key ones you're going to need are policies and procedures, emergency handbooks, proof of home inspection, onboarding and training requirements for your staff, a business plan, and meal planning menus. If you're thinking that feels overwhelming to create, consider coming to a training like the Residential Assisted Living Academy, where you'll have the opportunity to become a platinum member and get access to documents just like these. I hope to see you there one day soon. But before you leave, don't forget to like and share this episode and make sure you follow us wherever you like to listen to your podcasts. Thanks for listening to the Assisted Living Network.